Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've always opined on this platform on many occasions that in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective, and that nothing in politics just happen for the sake of it. Edwin Sifuna today led Kenya Moja brigades to their first political event after the death of Raila Odinga in Kisii County. And during that event, Edwin Sifuna hinted at working very closely with Kalonzo Musyoka and with Fred Okengo Matiang'i.
Wacha Matiang'i ashike ile mguu, Sifuna ashike ile ingine, Kalonzo ashike ile ingine, Omondi mdanganye na nyama. Kidogo kasonga wapi? Chini. Lakini ile kitu ambayo tunajua ni kwamba nchi yetu haiwezi kuendelea jinsi ambavyo inaendelea. Hatuwezi kuendelea jinsi tunaendelea. Nataka nikamilie hapo, nasikia wakati umesonga. Nataka nione wale wanasema ya kwamba lazima tukomboe nchi yetu. Nionyeshe kwa kidole. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Wacha tumalizie hapo. Thank you very much.
And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, I want us to understand why Edwin Sifuna is likely to work with the Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Fred Okengo Matiang'i.
Wacha Matiang'i ashike ile mguu, Sifuna ashike ile ingine, Kalonzo ashike ile ingine, Omondi mdanganye na nyama. Kidogo kasonga wapi? Chini. Lakini ile kitu ambayo tunajua ni kwamba nchi yetu haiwezi kuendelea jinsi ambavyo inaendelea. Hatuwezi kuendelea jinsi tunaendelea. Nataka nikamilie hapo, nasikia wakati umesonga. Nataka nione wale wanasema ya kwamba lazima tukomboe nchi yetu. Nionyeshe kwa kidole. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Wacha tumalizie hapo. Thank you very much, Honorable.
And personally, I strongly believe that Edwin Sifuna is in a very big political dilemma. I'm not even so sure how he's going to navigate around it. Because, let's face it, Sifuna is saying that he's going to work with Kalonzo and Matiang'i. If you were to ask most of ODM supporters where Sifuna is their Secretary General, they will tell you that they will gladly support Fred Matiang'i and support Kalonzo Musyoka. But how will Edwin Sifuna support Kalonzo without supporting Rigathi Gachagua? I'm asking that question because ODM supporters will not agree to easily. I'm not saying they can't. They will not agree to easily support Rigathi Gachagua. But again, for Kalonzo Musyoka, Rigathi Gachagua is gold. There is no way Kalonzo would trade Gachagua for Sifuna. And if you followed that event, you realize that Wamushomba was also present. Wamushomba has also made it very, very clear that she can't work with Rigathi Gachagua. And you have Sifuna acknowledging Kalonzo, but not Rigathi. Acknowledging Matiang'i, but not Rigathi. So do you want to assume that there is a game plan these guys are playing? But that's not the basis of this analysis. In this analysis, I want us to look at why Sifuna is finally making the decision to work with Kalonzo and to work with Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Because after the death of Raila Odinga, there's been the question of where Raila Odinga left ODM supporters. There are those who say Raila Odinga left them in broad-based government. And they are correct. You can't deny. By the time Raila Odinga was dying, he was supporting broad-based government and he left his people there. Sifuna is also suggesting that some of those guys are saying lies, which means he's now is the one who is right. Did Raila support or endorse Kalonzo, Rigathi, and Fred Matiang'i? I don't know what to think. Before we get into all those details, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. Number one, why Sifuna is picking this team over William Ruto, I think it's because of Nairobi politics. When Raila Odinga was alive, it was very easy to align yourself with Raila, not even ODM, and win. Because you simply craft, like for example, Sifuna, the lawyer votes, the Luo votes, and the Kamba votes in Nairobi in the last election was enough to propel him to become the senator. Now Raila is not there. And Sifuna is also breaking away from the ODM, which means he must figure out where he can be safe. Supporting Kalonzo brings the Kamba votes. Supporting Matiang'i brings the Kisii votes. So which means in ODM, because those who are primarily ODM in the last election, is going to return them. Sifuna is a lawyer. He's hoping the lawyer nation will rally around him. And the fact that is soft on broad-based government, he's also hoping that the Kikuyu nation might vote for him. If that were to happen, then he's going to easily realize his re-election. So it's about the Nairobi politics.
Na kuna watu ambao wamezingira huyu kijana wetu Edwin Sifuna. Si mnamuona? Mnamuona Sifuna? Kuna watu kwa chama cha ODM. Nataka niwaambie, I'm the only person who can say this. Wengine ni waoga. Kuna watu wamezunguka huyu kijana yetu Edwin Sifuna kule kwa ODM. Ati wanasema ati baba kabla ya kukufa aliwaambia amewawacha kwa broad base. Si mmeona hao watu? Mmewaona? I want to tell them, hakuna mtu ambaye anajua kile kitu Raila Amolo alisikizana nacho akiwa na William Ruto. It is only William Ruto and Raila Odinga who knows what they agreed.
Number two, we all know that Edwin Sifuna has already voted no. Number two, we all know that Edwin Sifuna has repeatedly maintained that there is no way he can support William Samoei Arap, even if Raila Odinga was to be there. In fact, at some point, he indicated that the day ODM will endorse Ruto, that's the day he will leave. So if today he were to wake up and say he's supporting broad-based government, he's supporting Ruto, that would amount to credibility questions. People will start questioning him, what he stands for, whether he's been paid or not. So I think he doesn't want to prick his credibility. That's number two. Number three is about the offer he's being given on the other side. What are they offering Sifuna? Because Sifuna is a very big catch. There's a video I once did on this platform. I think it must have been last week. In that video, I hinted that Sifuna may be considering running for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya based on certain moves he was making. If that's not true, then convince me that Sifuna is not positioning himself to be the other side's running it.
Jana Rais William Ruto alikuja kule kwenye bunge. Kawaida yangu tangu nichaguliwe mimi huwa siendi mikutano ya William Ruto, kwa sababu najua utakaa hapo kusikiza uongo tangu mwanzo mpaka mwisho. Na unajua kuna mjumbe amewaambia hapa, sheria za bunge zinasema saa ile rais anazungumza kila mtu lazima akae kama amenyamaza. Sasa mimi vile mnanijua, mtu akisema uongo nitanyamaza kweli? Si nitasimama niseme hiyo ni uongo? Na wetaa kwa hapo nirushwe nje miezi 6. So afadhali nikae nyumbani, nakaa nikiangalia, naandika, akisema hii nasema hiyo ni uongo.
Kalonzo is the presidential candidate. What stops him from appointing Sifuna as the running mate? I don't know, because Sifuna as a running mate would tick most of the boxes. The youth, the credibility of the ticket, and several other things. Number 4 is probably the ground politics. What is the ground saying? That is the question. Is the ground for Ruto or is the ground anti-William Ruto? I'm also seeing some hidden hands in this. Allow me to demonstrate to you guys. Let us take the case of Wamuchomba. Who is Wamuchomba supporting for the presidency in 2027? Wamuchomba has made it clear that he can't work with Rigathi Gachagua. He comes from the mountain, which means he's not with Kalonzo, because Rigathi has made it very clear that for him, he's with Kalonzo. In short, Wamuchomba is with Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Sifuna is coming up with a formula of combining the two together. So you can't really tell. But let us look at Kibagendi. Who is Kibagendi supporting for the presidency? Boldly Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So can we safely conclude that somewhere is organizing this team and will deliver to Matiang'i at the right time? And whose hand could be this? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know the name of the person whose hand is being seen in Sifuna's moves. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.